Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Niners at 3 and 10 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
19 tight.
Purdy off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And into the end zone. A big 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A first carry now, this is Williams. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Seattle.
Levis out of the shotgun now. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That is caught, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Levis. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a yard. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Williams is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor when you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be smart.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Out of the gun, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
70 Lions.
McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Levis throwing again on second down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making...
This is caught at the 20. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Levis from the gun.
And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Levis.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Levis to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Levis on 3rd down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd down, here's Levis. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rep, 18 rep. Take go.
Play action, now Purdy. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Throw complete to Bell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that gets him backward in 10. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder. A field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Levis. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because They've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to. Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Levis. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10, here's Levis. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. There's Purdy on first and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know They relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Purdy now on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And now here's another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Shoves him aside. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And now they're in the hurry up. Play action now. Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here.